Alright, so today we're changing the brakes and the rotors for a 2004 Honda Accord. First thing you gotta do is pop the hood and take the cap off. As you can see, this is pretty full right now because I just did the other side. So just empty that a little bit, just so it doesn't spill everywhere, because you know brake fluid is bad for the paint. It will peel the paint off the car. So the first thing you gotta do is make sure you lift the car up. Make sure you place this on that little bracket right there. That is the support for the car. So make sure you put this on that before lifting the car up. All right, don't put it anywhere else, you will bend the car up. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take the tire. You guys know how to take a tire, right? You loosen it up while the tire is still on the ground. After you lift it up, you take all the nuts out. All right, so we've emptied some of that out. Make sure you don't get dirt or anything in there. That goes through the brake line, so you don't put that there. So having taken this out, now I will show you guys how to take the rest of this off. A few tools that you need is a couple of these keys right here. We need the number 12. 12 are for these right here. Alright. And you will only need that. If you only change your brakes, that's all you will need is the number 12. You need the number 17. That is to take out this bracket right here in order to take out the rotor. And I think this is too big. It's probably like 23 or 22. But this works when using the little compressor to compress the pump in. That's about it. While you have the car like this, guys, I like to check up things. I like to check to see how the joints is doing. You see this? It needs changing. It's not something urgent because it has a metal on top and bottom to hold it, but I've known people whose car has folded, the tire has fallen back because the bottom joint has eroded and they never noticed it. So make sure you take the time now to check on all the joints and everything. Make sure nothing looks too worn out that is dangerous for you to drive. So let's get to it. Like I said, you're gonna need the 12 for this up here, and usually it goes, you loosen it up clockwise. Nothing in a car should be super hard for you to take off. If it is, maybe you are going the wrong way. So to loosen things up is always clockwise. Clockwise is down here, of course. So we take the top and the bottom bolt off. I have a little container where you can put it so you don't lose it. And then it should come out fairly simple. This, as you can see, is pretty rusty, pretty old. I would change the caliper as well, but it's not something that needs immediate repairing. So if it's not broken, but you break it, like I said before. Now this is the tool to change the brake. It goes the other way, but I just put it this way. A lot of people that use this tool probably cursing me out, but no matter. Also, look at the little rubber piece, the sealant right here. It's already cracked, so these calipers will need changing soon. Like I said, it's not something that's immediate. The car will continue to perform, but it's something that I will tell the customer that they need doing in the future time. Now, whether they choose to do it or not, that's on them, but at least I informed them. So what this does is this compresses the back end of the pump. When you press your brakes, the brake fluid pushes this pump out. So now this is where this 24 coming through. Like I said, it's a little big. I'm sure it's like a 22 or something, but it's working. So plus I'm not adding a lot of pressure. So you just continue to press this back, and as you pushing this back, what happens is that the excess fluid that was used to push this out gets pushed back to the reservoir, you could say, and that's why you guys saw that it was flooded up there before. So I will show you guys what it looks like now. If you guys saw when I emptied it out, it was just halfway down, so let's see how much is there now. Like I said, that thing is horrible for the paint, so you don't want it to spill over and hit the paint. Alright, so that's all the way in. Alright, so now you're just gonna put this to the side. Make sure you don't add a lot of stress on the brake line, because you don't want it breaking on you. So if we look at the reservoir, it's packed again. So I will empty some of that out because there's way too much fluid for it. So now 17 for the back. In the back, there's 2 screws. Oh, man, pretty tight. So what I like to do is tap it a few times. I don't hit it with the metal itself. I hit it with the wood. Just tap it a few times. Just till it's loose. It's pretty tight. The bottom one too, before you take that one out. The thing is that these cars are so old that this is expected, you know? But once it's loose, it should all come out pretty easy. So if you have a car that's more than 10 years old and you have rain and everything in your area, expect there to be some rust and for some of these screws and stuff to seize. If you look at it, it's not really that bad, but it's expected, like I said. Like I said, the caliper and even this bracket, they're pretty rusty. I would take this time to actually change those and put brand new ones on. But like I said, customers don't want to. There's money on it. They're already upset that they're spending so much money upgrading the rotors, because they were gonna buy rotors, right? And the rotors were about $30 a piece. So that's $60 for the rotors. So I found these performance drilled inside of the rotors for $80. So I told them, you're gonna change the rotors, you might as well upgrade. And it's a friend of mine. They're into the hooking the cars up and whatnot. So now you see, if this would have stayed on, right? All you would have to do is push the brake pads out, and they will come out without a problem. You know, same thing with the inside. You just pull it up, push it out. But since I took all this out, just check it real quick, as you can see, it's pretty rusty, pretty old. Eventually they do want to change this, so I told them in a couple weeks, maybe a month or 2, if they want, they could bring it back and we can put new calipers in the new caliper in the back. Now, what I like to do when I change the calipers and brackets, I like to paint them with the caliper paint so that they don't get rusty like that. So anyway, so these are the performance slotted and drilled rotors that we're gonna put. Sometimes they get stuck. They're not supposed to be stuck like that. So you do have a nice little 2x4. I like to use 2x4s because they're heavy when they hit and they don't damage anything. Just in case you can't take it out and you decide to leave the rotor there, you didn't damage anything as a hammer. This is pretty serious. So another thing, step it right here. Because it's stuck right here. So you want to hit that a couple times. Make sure it doesn't have the screws. I'm doing this because on the other side, even when I took out the screws, it was pretty seized. So do this. Anytime there's rust, you gotta take a screw out, just tap it a few times with the hammer to loosen up whatever dirt is in there. Well, this one came out nice. Hopefully the other one will do as well. Just tap it a few times to loosen up whatever rust there is. This one don't seem as giving as the other one. I don't want to put too much pressure because then you'll mess up the thread. You don't want to mess up the thread. Another thing I would recommend is put some W40 on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some oil on it. So this is a little bit of brake fluid that I took out from the car. I'm gonna let that soak in for a little bit. About 10 minutes, and then I'll come and try it again. It's been about 5 minutes. Now I went and got a bigger Phillips screwdriver, just wider so that for the thread. And just add a lot of pressure on it. I'll just turn slowly. There you go. And because of all that banging I was doing, the rotor itself is nice and loose. As you can see, it's just like that. Now, this rotor itself is pretty good. It's not bad, but the other one's horrible. So, change it a little bit. That builds up, a little rust. So now I check all the joints. Have a better view of them. before. It looks like part of like a custom. Stabilizing the arm. It looks like it popped out, so I should pop it back in. It came like that originally, then it came off. So that I will tell her she needs to order a new piece, so I can change that. So there's the new rotor, and then basically you just work your way back, put everything back the way it was. Remember, these little things go on the inside, so these little openings are for the rotor itself. So the bigger, thicker nuts are for it. So just you guys wiggle them around a little bit. My counterclockwise is how you tighten them up. So this is 17. Usually when I tighten them up, I give them pressure and I just tap it twice. You know, that's it. You don't gotta get crazy, you don't gotta go Incredible Hulk on it. Just tap it a few times. That's it. That's all you need. Now the new brakes. Some of the new brakes. Remember that they warn the little bracket goes in the inside always. So in this case, in this car, I just did it was a 2014 CRV, and this little bracket goes on top. So on the other, this would have been for the other side if it was on top, but on these cars, this bracket goes on the bottom. So line them up. What you gotta do is line this square up with the bottom right here, right? Line them with the top and just push it up. Nothing should be hard on a Honda or any car. And if it is, it's probably because something is obstructing it. Itself goes over both of them nice and smooth because we already pushed it in. Remember, these push in, so these push in. So we just screw it back. Now, I've never been a fan of putting the screws on the rotors. you can, and if you want, you should. But when the tire goes on and the nuts are pressed, it's gonna hold this in place. It's not gonna move. The reason I don't like putting them on is because in the future, you see how this one was stuck. I think it's very rusty. And then, let's say it doesn't want to come out. Now you gotta bring out blow torches to get it out, or you gotta drill a hole in it. And now you have to change that entire piece because of one nut. Now you gotta change the whole one, or at least the hub bearings. The hub bearings are usually expensive. So like I said, right now it's like this a little bit, but once the nuts go in for the tire, this is not gonna move at all. So like I said, for years I haven't done it in any of my cars. So I don't put those on. So, and I've never had any problems. Tire, put that on. Make sure you hand tighten these. And always go across. All nuts on tires should always go across sections. Never run in a circle, so the displacement will remain. So make sure to go across. There's no reason why anything should be hard or not going smooth. Sometimes the threads do get messed up though. So it's expected. But just make sure it's not you that's doing it because you're being impatient. So just give it a nice. Don't try to tighten it all the way up right now, but the car's in the air. That's it, it will not tighten it up. And then lower it a little bit. You want enough to get some grip on the tire. You don't want to put all the weight on it, but you want to put enough so the tire won't spin. You're trying to tighten this up. Now, the only thing left to do is empty this out. Well, not empty it out, just bring it down to the level where it's supposed to be. Cover it up, and take it out for a spin. Nice and slow to make sure everything working properly. And then, little by little, increase the speed. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe for any future videos on any kind of work that I do. I'm an entrepreneur, so I do it all. From cars to upholstery to maybe you guys may see some videos on how to do some household stuff. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like it, and make sure you leave me some comments and opinions of what you guys think.